Cool. So 2 interviews. This is the first one. We're gonna pull up all the info sheets. So cool. So general real estate context, and then as well, I want to pull up their company, Clever Real Estate. So they're out of St. Louis. See all jobs, inside sales rep. So as an inside sales rep, they're looking for 70 to 100 calls per day, um, 6 positive responses, and then cold calling, strategically match recruited top agents, 47K base salary plus commission, so 60 to 80K OTE, 100% remote, paid time off at 18 days per year. Okay. 6 to 12 weeks of paid parental leave.
Oh, you found a job on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Oh.
And like this is something when I'm on the interview that I
Mm-hmm.
would have this pulled up. So like this will be on half the screen and then the other half would be like the video. And then literally like say for example, this is the video interview. I'll move like that over and
Mm-hmm.
then on the other side, I literally would just have the job posting and like these tabs here. So literally I can go back between like, okay, cool, job posting, my script,
Yeah.
and then maybe if you wanted to take notes, like I'll just have a pen and paper to the side. So like if whenever I usually say that at the start of the interview, like yeah, don't mind if I'm looking up to the right down. I'm just taking notes. I have a couple questions written down as well.
Okay.
But I literally will have like my cheat sheet, like with my any interview questions, all that, like right behind me.
Copy.
And then two, Loom, you can get a free account with Loom, but you can use this to record the entire screen too. So like this literally can record the screen, nobody would know, and then that way it'll have the sound and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
you can look back on the interview and then like on our next group call, we can watch the recording on like 2x speed and literally just go through like the questions, go through the pitch and all that. So let's go back here. Because like what, especially at the start of the interview, they're like, yes, like what do you know about our company? Like what do you know about Clever? Like what made you apply? I'll go into yeah, I saw you're looking for someone to place $100+ a day. That's something I'm super comfortable with. And as well, like then I'll just go into like talking about like agent sourcing or doing outreach and things of that nature. But let's see. So generally, home sellers will pay 5 to 6% of their value in commission. Yep, half goes to the selling agent, half goes to the buying side. Um, Yeah, so yeah, usually sellers pay like say I sell my house for 100K,
Mm-hmm.
I have to give 6,000 away to the real estate agents. 3,000 goes to my agent, and then 3,000 will go to your agent if you're buying it.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what they're explaining right here. And then that only gets paid. So like the real estate agents only get paid once the sale is complete. Like once everything is all the documents are signed, and then the keys go from me to you, that's when the agents get paid. So listing agent, that's who's on the seller side. By using Clever to sell their home, our customers receive a discount with their listing commission. So instead of charging 2.5 to 3%, our selling agents only charge 3K if the home is less than or equal to 100,000,
So 1.5 for
and
this.
then if it's over 100K. Okay. Buyer's agent commission. So while we ultimately advise our customers consult a local agent, we connect them with to discuss our buyers. It's very important to set expectations that they will need to pay 2.5 to 3% to a buyer's agent that brings a customer to the seller. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. For sale by owners, that's like all I used to call. Like, so these are literally just people on Zillow. Um, like if you go on Zillow now, let's see if I can search. Wayne County. Let's just go to random county in California. So I would go to more and then go to buy owner and owner posted. Apply. So these two are for sale by owner homes. These are ones that are not using agent. This is literally whoever lives here. They have it for sale. And like these are people who you can always reach out to sell their home because this has been on the market for like 60 days. And
Yeah.
it's the estimate is 320,000. They've got it for 350. Like they don't really know what they're doing at
Mhm.
all. This is like a in real estate, that's just like a really weird price range. Like when people are searching, like there's a bunch I could go into as to why this home is gonna continue to sit on the market. But I'm just trying to get a good grasp of what they want you to know. So what if someone just wanted to sell their house on their own? Yeah, it doesn't have a high success rate.
They normally like
Mm,
friends.
exactly, bro. Either they sell it to somebody they know
Mhm.
or it just sits on the market. And yeah, almost all of those you still need a buyer's agent anyways. And then yeah, like you'll have to take the photos. Um, and then yeah, you almost always want like your own real estate attorney. And then yeah, you just cost yourself a lot of time, and people just don't know your home's for sale because it's not marketed.
That's
So sourcing script. Use this script as a guide. You don't have to read it word for word, but we ask that you keep the same structure. We'll give you the agent's name. Okay, cool. So hi, is this agent? This is Blaine from Clever Real Estate. How's it going?
It'd be like my name or your name.
So yeah, that makes sense. I'm reaching out because we have a seller referral, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to take on a broker-to-broker referral. So provide one of the selling the home value. Hmm. It says the mock call portion of this interview will end after part 4.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want you
I don't know. I was kind of
to
confused
set.
about that too. Like, what about the closing? Is that part of it?
Yeah. So I guess they just want to see how you handle objections. That's going to be the biggest thing. The real estate agent will ask a few questions. So you just need to really be able to confidently pitch clever.
I had double booked because one was to like go over it, and then the other appointment schedule was to like do the mock trial.
Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to think because we can do like a role play real quick just to get comfortable, and then I'll give you some tips um on like what I would do. But I'm just making sure. So they're pitching. We have a seller referral. Referral. I'm just trying to see if they want the seller to like what they want from the real estate agent. Now we're gonna change it. This part is important too, though. Okay. Response.
Okay. I'm just.
Mm, All right, and then I'm just making sure. I just want to see like who their ideal agent is. 'Cause, like that's the last thing. You just want to make sure you have the ideal candidate profile, right?
Mhm. Instead of using like a referral, you actually say the person's name slash company.
Yeah. Let me see. Platform that guides you through the process of interviewing real estate agents to find the right one for you. How it works. So I get why it would make sense for a client, but are they trying to have the agent listed? Okay. All right, cool. So we can do a mock role play.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to act like you're the agent and then just throw like any objections that you have at me, I'll act like I'm the one who's trying to book the call.
Like basically, you try to decline your request.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either if you think that's easier up front, or if you want to try and book me, because I used to be a real estate agent, so like I'll know some more objections, but I just know that may be harder on your part. So like I'll show you how I would do it, and
Uh-huh.
then we can switch.
But I wouldn't know what to ask you though.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so what we can do then? You feel comfortable? Do you want to just try and like read through this, and I'll kind of give you some objections and things like what they may say on the call, and then I'll just kind of walk you through like good ways to answer it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want to
All right.
start from
Cool. So
the top?
yeah, we can start from the top. So I'll be the agent. You just kind of walk through the script, and then I'll give you the responses.
Okay. Cool. This is recorded, and like when you finish, you can send it to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 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 I'm pulling up the script. All right. You want me to start?
Yeah.
Like with the first part?
Yeah. But yeah, like usually how I'll just like ring ring, and then I'm like, hey, is this Sharif? Or like, hey, is this the real estate agent?
Uh, so I'm the agent, right?
I'll
And
be
you're
the I'll be the agent, and then you just go through the script. So like, ask like, hey, is this the agent? And I'll say like, yes, this is the agent, and then you just like kind of read through the lines, and I'll give you any objections that I may have.
okay. All right. Boom. Doot. Boom. Hi. Is this Sharif?
Yeah, this is Sharif speaking with Real Estate XYZ. How's it going?
Okay. Hey. So agent name, that's my name or yours? Like,
No, that
hey.
would be me.
Oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah,
Sharif. This is Nathaniel. From Clever Real Estate. How's it going?
it's going pretty good.
Yeah, cool. Glad to hear that. I'm reaching out to you because we have a seller referral, right? Area name. Okay, cool. I'm reaching out to you because we have. All right, I'm gonna use Atlanta. I'm gonna use Atlanta. Okay, cool. I'm
But
reaching out to you because we have a seller referral in Atlanta, Midtown area, right? And I was wondering if you would be willing to take a broker to broker referral.
heck yeah, I'll take a referral. What's the catch?
Okay, cool, great. So let's just go over this, right? It's what to expect from this call. So one, no, let me not say one. First, I'm gonna tell you about the lead. Then I'll explain how Clever works. Then I'll answer any questions you have, and if it sounds like a good fit, I'll contact the client. And oh no, let me not say that.
Yeah, if you want, look, I'll show you. You be the agent, and I'll
Uh-huh.
kind of walk through like how this should sound
Okay,
and
cool,
like how I would pitch it, like just if we were on a call.
gotcha.
Ring ring. Hey, is Nate there?
Yeah, this is Nathaniel.
Hey, Nathaniel. This is Sharif. I'm calling from Clever Real Estate. How's it going today?
It's good. I'm good.
Okay, good. Love to hear that. Nathaniel, I'm sure you're busy. I'm just reaching out because we actually have a seller referral in Atlanta, Midtown area, actually, hot lead. And I just wanted to know, like, would you be open to taking a referral, like broker to broker?
Okay, cool. I hear you out.
Okay, cool. So, how the structure of this call is going to go is I'll tell you a little bit more about the lead, then I'll explain how we work at Clever. And from there, I'll answer any questions you might have. And if it sounds like a good fit, I'll connect you with our lead, Joe.
Okay, got you.
Does that sound okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, perfect. So, a little bit more about Joe. The reason that they reached out to Clever is because we actually advertise pretty aggressive savings on the listing side. And then that being said, okay, so then provide one or two specific details about the selling condition. That being said, they're looking to sell their home. It's in Midtown. It's like a high-rise condo, going for about 450,000, and pretty much. Oh wait, no. Okay, so Jim reached out to sell his home. Um. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah. So like I said, Jim, he's selling his home, or Joey selling their home in Midtown, 450K. They want to get out of Atlanta, you know, save on rent. Any questions about Joey and what they're looking to do?
Gotcha.
No questions?
Oh, no.
Okay, cool. So like I said, we have a lot of high quality referrals because we advertise really aggressive savings on the listing side. So for me to break that down, we do 1.5% listing commission with the minimum of 3,000. Now, obviously, we educate all of our seller leads coming in that the buyer's agent commission is going to expect that full 3%.
Mhm.
But we don't charge anything up front. We don't have a monthly subscription. Once the home closes, it would be $1,000 or a 30% referral fee. Is that okay with you? Would you be open to working for that amount?
Definitely.
Okay, great. That being said, so yeah, that's literally it. So like what they're gonna do, because this is the biggest like ask. So like what objections are probably gonna give you, because with most agents, they're gonna be getting they will get like that full 3,000. But instead of getting, so like as a listing agent, if I went and found my own client and then I sold their home, I'm getting the full 3%. But if I take the lead from Clever, instead of getting the $3,000, I only get $1,000,
Okay.
or I get 30% of like whatever that number is. So like I'm effectively only I'm taking a pay cut, and I'm still gonna be selling that house. So like most agents may be like, well, I don't work for like 1.5%, or I don't work for that low amount. So like the one objection I would hit them with is like, well, would you rather have 100% of no sale or 30% of a guaranteed sale?
Okay.
So like let me write that down. Or let me see if we can make a copy. We'll just call it copy. Let me grab your email. Because like those are the biggest. I'm sure that's probably the biggest objection they're gonna give you. Or like up here, um, when you ask like, hey, would you be willing to take a broker referral? If they say something like, yeah, what's the catch? Like, there's a good way to deflect it. So if they're like, yeah, but what's the catch though? Like, how much am I going to get paid from it? If they ask this early into the call, the way you can pivot is to say, hey, definitely that's something that we can talk about. First, I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about our client and what to expect from this call to see if we're even a fit. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah.
So like I'll add that in here, like if they ask about price or honestly anything else. Else, what I would say is great question. We'll actually get into that during this call. That being said, here's what you can expect. And then literally, I would just go right into first, I'm going to tell you about the lead, then I'll explain how we work at Clever. And like I say that, whatever, like any objection they give you up here, like if they say, hey, I'm busy, or hey, I don't take broker to broker referrals, or if they say like, only if I get my 3%, like literally, I would just let them know, like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's actually what we're going to be getting into during this call. That being said, this is what you can expect.
Okay.
Like
Pivot
whatever
straight
they
into
say.
the call section.
Yeah.
Okay,
Pivot
cool.
straight into it. Like that's the main thing they're gonna want to look for is like how you handle objections and just control the flow of the call.
Okay.
Because when you're controlling it and you're just going to your next step, next step, next step, it's easy to close them and frame them because you're gonna be getting the right information.
Gotcha.
So from there, does that sound good? That's pretty simple. It's nothing that they can kind of say to the process. But once they understand the process, then you just give some details. So I would just say, literally, I would just say, mm, okay, wait, what did I put? Mm, mm. So yeah, this is like something simple you could say. Um, kind of customer detail. So hey, yeah, actually just got off the line, or like I just got off the phone with Joey, who has that condo valued around 400K in Midtown Atlanta. He actually just had his first kid, so he's looking to move to a property with a little bit more room, just outside the city, have some more land. Do
Mm-hmm.
you have any questions about the client, or like, do you have any questions about that? And there's not too much they can ask. Maybe they'll say like, did you run some comps? You could just say like, yeah, we ran some comps. It's valued around like 400K as well. And then literally comps is just comparative properties. So like they'll run a list of the properties that sold close to that one that
Mm-hmm.
have like similar beds, similar bathrooms in the last 90 days. And then finally, once you break down the pricing,
So I'm
you
trying to
have to,
understand what Clever is though. Like, are they like a third party between the seller and the buyer's agent?
they're a third party between the seller and the seller's agent.
Okay. So they're putting the listing, or they're gonna put the listing out for the seller's agent.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Cause yeah, that's who it says they're targeting, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're trying to find the seller's agent for sure. But I mean, I would even clarify that at the start of the call because, yeah, they're just connecting homeowners and agents, and pretty much they're just leveraging Clever's network because Clever um just has more leads. So like that's the main thing I would be pitching to the agent if they give you any pushback about like well why would I want to take more money or less than that. So like after they respond, I would say something like this because this is probably what they're going to put in the objection to. So like let's actually put this. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. So I would say would you 100% commission no deal or mm-mm. Or we'll say or 30% commission on a deal who has a serious seller who's ready to take action and needs. So yeah, that would be my biggest objection. Like whatever they say, it's still about the money. Like, would you rather have 100% commission of no deal or 30% commission of a deal that is a serious seller who's ready to move forward today?
Gotcha.
And then I'm just trying to think of any other like objections they really could have because that's the biggest thing is they're going to be missing out. Let me go check their site out some more. Yeah, so this is the main thing. They're looking for sellers agents. We negotiate better rates on your behalf. These aren't discount agents. We bring you the best full service agents. And then this was another something else I would pitch them like if they say like, well, outside of the money, like, are you gonna send me more deals? Like, yeah, because we send these agents more business at no zero upfront cost to them. So like no lead cost, no like nothing.
Gotcha.
They're okay to take less money because in the back end they're going to get more deals and they're not really doing too much work for it. So I would even add that too. Because like if say you do 3 deals with them that you didn't have to really do any work for, like they just gave you the deal,
Hmm.
you'll make what you would have did finding the deal yourself.
And it's a continuous process also.
Yeah.
Like
So
you're
I
gonna
literally
keep
would say since
getting.
we send our agent partners more business at zero upfront cost to them, they're willing to pass on part
You're editing it
of
off right now.
yeah
I can't see it.
slash savings on IT. Okay, yeah, that's easy. You literally, because when it's good, could you do me a favor and reply to the text as soon as possible to set up a listing appointment? Literally, that's when the agent then goes to that client's house and gets them to sign the paper so that they can sell the home for them.
Okay.
But yeah, it doesn't seem like you're gonna have to do that part. So yeah, that would be the main thing. Is just literally getting to the end, making sure you just ask like, is that a model that you will be able to work with? And like whatever, whether it's awkward, like that's part of sales. Sometimes is like it's awkward. Like with some sales calls, like even when you drop the price, like you let them know like, yeah, the total price is like we take 30%.
Okay.
Is that something you would do? And
Mm-hmm.
then just be quiet and wait for them to say, because whoever speaks first loses a lot of times in negotiation. So you
Okay.
just gotta drop it on them and like be quiet.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
So, bet you want to try and run through it?
Okay. You can put it up.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me I'll put the link in the chat too. You should be see the email, but if not, that way you could pull it up and then I'll just act like the agent.
You said you sent it.
Yeah, I just dropped it in the chat.
Still kind of nerve wracking, but I'm gonna run through it real quick.
Yeah, no, I know for the first time it's like a lot to throw like thrown at you, but once you start getting some reps, and it's still gonna be nerve wracking like on the call because you never know what objections they might say.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Let's make a quick run through. Mm. Okay. So I'm the agent. No, you're the agent, right?
Yeah, I'll be the agent this time.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Put it up on this. Hey, is this Sharif?
Hey, that is yes, that's me.
Okay. Cool. 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 Hey, it's Nathaniel. No, damn. What's your name? Hey, Sharif. All right, let's go back over it. Hey, is this Sharif?
Yeah, this is Sharif speaking.
Okay, cool. Hey, uh, damn. Why do I keep pausing right there?
Because I
Hey,
think it's a lot of words too. Like
I got a feeling.
low key, if we try and break it up, like
Okay. Cool.
because like usually how I start, I'll just say like, "Hey, is Mark there? Hey, is Joe there?" Like I would just focus on. So you've got the intro. Hey, is Mark there? Great, Mark. This is Sharif. I'm calling from Clever Real Estate. How's it going? Yeah, it's going good. Okay, cool. I'm reaching out because we have a seller referral in your area. Just wondering if you were willing to take a broker to broker referral. And then they say, yeah. Okay, cool. That being said, let's just jump into the call structure. If it's no questions, I'll tell you a little bit about the lead. I'll explain how we work at Clever. I'll answer any questions you have. And if it sounds like a good fit, I just need a definitive yes or no so I could send the client's info over to you. Does that sound good? I'll be like, yeah, okay, cool. So the reason that Joe reached out to Clever is that we advertise pretty good savings on the listing side. I actually just got off the phone with Joe. He said he's got a condo in Midtown. He wants to sell it because he's got a baby on the way. He needs some more land. The neighbors upstairs are always banging. Doesn't want his baby waking up at the middle of the night.
Okay.
He's ready to sell though. Any questions about Joe?
Okay.
And then I'll say no, whatever. Okay, cool. So glad now that we got Joe covered. We'll jump in the last part. Um, Pretty much what we do differently to get these clients is that we advertise 1.5% on the listing side with a minimum of $3,000. Obviously, we told them that they're going to have to pay the buyer's commission too, which is the standard 3%. And we don't charge anything up front or a monthly fee. So when the home closes, it would either be $1,000 or 30% referral if it's over that 3,000 minimum cash in your pocket. Is that something you'd be okay with?
Mm-hmm. Silent until they answer.
And I would just wait and they say yes. Okay, cool. That being said, I'll send over the referral agreement, the welcome packet, and then I'll get you introduced to Joey. What's the best email address I can send that over to? They'll give you some da 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 da. All right, cool. I'm gonna get to work on this. I'll send over that text message, and then we're all about speed to lead here. So I just need you to do me one more favor before I let you go. Reply to that text as soon as you see it come through, and we'll get you set up on that listing appointment. Is that okay? Oh
Girl,
yeah,
you
okay.
it's so hard, bro.
But I've done this for a minute, so it's like you just gotta like just do repetition. Like I literally what I would do, what they told me to do is just go through the script like 5, 10 times and just get comfortable to where you can just do it just like because if we go by just the structure, it's really just intro, setting expectations, details, and then you close them. So like and the details can really just be qualifying questions, like that's just anything in between, but it's just intro, you've got details, which these are honestly both details about like just what's being offered, and then you just have the closing. Like this is just the close right here. Is that a model that you'd be okay with?
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that you'd be fine? Like and like it's easier if you pitch it to them of like, yeah, so we send the lead, you don't have to do any work. Once the home closes, that's $1,000 or 30% of whatever the like commission is. Is that like would you be okay if we sent that money to you?
I'm gonna definitely like rewrite the script, get comfortable with it, practice over and over, and hopefully we can still hop on a call tomorrow. Where it's like the minute I call, that's what we're doing. We're just going straight to the call.
You said you want to hop on a call tomorrow. Like you want to schedule something before your interview.
Yeah, I was gonna schedule it for like Friday. So like I'm more like well versed in everything. Practice with my family members, girlfriend, da da da. Da. It's like it becomes an easy flow for me when the interview comes up, right?
Yeah, that's a bet. Because that's literally all it is. Like just practicing it, just flowing through it. Like, hey, is Mark there? Cool, nice to meet you. I'm Sharif. I'm calling from Clever. How's it going? Okay, good. Like literally, if I close this, I probably can now like have it in my head to where I could do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah, because
You just got to keep going through it. You got to just keep going through it.
that's
But
what
it's literally after that. Okay, cool. I was just calling because we had a referral lead. Would you be open to doing a broker to broker referral? They're obviously going to say yes. Okay, cool. Then you go into like structure, how this call is going to work. I'll give you a little bit more details about the lead from there,
um,
and then you just keep going down. So like I'll give you more details about the lead.
uh,
You can ask questions. We'll see if it's a fit, and then we can move forward.
yeah, okay. So just run through that the whole today, tomorrow, get through it, and then hop on an interview. Hopefully, I crush it.
Yeah, no, you will crush it. Literally, that's like once you get the structure down and you can just flow with it.
Oh, with
And
it,
like
yeah,
I would even like once you like kind of rework the script, just like take out a lot of the extra stuff that is not needed because it'll confuse you. And like
definitely.
I said, literally you'll just have the basics, and then from there it's just explaining the offer and whatever objections they throw at you. And I don't want to say positive, but I'm almost positive it's got to be something about the price that they're going to
Hmm.
give an objection with, because that's the only
Yeah,
reason why they wouldn't take a hot lead.
definitely. Run through some research about like questions like that. You know, just like well versed tomorrow or later tonight. Actually, when we get off the call, I need to knock this out really quick.
Yeah, but I think with that you'll be good. Um, and then you said the interview is Friday with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I would just go through that, and then if you want to schedule like I said that time with me on Friday,
Okay.
then we could do like we could focus the research on like the company and like who you're actually speaking to. But from then you'll be comfortable with the script, so it'll
Okay.
be
Cool.
easy.
Cool. Appreciate the
But
call.
yeah, of course, bro. I'm a probably in like 10, 15 minutes, the recording should be processed, and then I'll send you a link too. So you
Yeah.
have that like if you need it.
Gotcha. Appreciate it, man.
Sweet. Of course, bro.